In the silent spaces between breathless whispers and heated touches, there's a profound difference between physical intimacy and true connection. Many women have felt it, that haunting emptiness when a lover moves against you but never truly penetrates your heart. His hands might trace every curve, his words might sound like poetry, but something fundamental is missing. This isn't just about sex, it's about the sacred art of making love, a vulnerable dance where two souls intertwine, not just bodies. What separates a man who merely performs from one who genuinely connects? What are those invisible markers of authentic intimacy that transform a physical act into a profound emotional experience? In this video, we'll delve into 9 undeniable signs that a man truly loves you from his heart. If you've ever harbored doubts, stay with me until the end, you might be surprised by what you discover. Let's begin by exploring a common misconception, that men are inherently inexpressive when it comes to love. Many assume that men demonstrate their affection solely through actions, not words. This belief often leads to confusion, particularly in long-term relationships. Women frequently wonder, if he doesn't say I love you often, does he really love me? Why does he sometimes seem distant or distracted? The nagging question that haunts many women in long-term relationships, is he with me because he loves me, or just because it's comfortable and familiar? These doubts are understandable, especially when you've spent years, maybe even decades, with someone. I've had the privilege of speaking with numerous women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, who have shared similar experiences. One woman, Linda, told me, I've been with my husband for 35 years. He's always been a good man, responsible, reliable, but sometimes I wonder if he truly loves me. We don't have deep conversations anymore, he doesn't say sweet things, and he shows affection in small ways, but I couldn't help but wonder, does he still feel the same way about me as he did when we were younger? Linda's story is not unique. Many women in long-term relationships feel uncertain about their partner's true feelings. It's not just about older relationships either. Women in newer relationships worry about the same thing, he seems to care, but how do I know if it's real? How do I know it's not just temporary? This uncertainty can create anxiety, making you feel emotionally disconnected, even if you're physically together. But here's the truth, love is not just words, love is not just actions. It's a combination of both. A man who truly loves you may not always say I love you every day, but he'll show his love in ways that are undeniable, ways that go beyond physical attraction or routine. Once you recognize these signs, your doubts will disappear, and you'll be able to see clearly whether his love is real. So, let's dive into the 9 unmistakable signs that a man truly loves you from his heart. If he does these things, you can be sure that his love for you is deep and sincere. Sign 1, he expresses his love through kissing. Kissing is often seen as a simple act of affection, but in reality, it carries deep emotional meaning. A man who truly loves you doesn't kiss you just out of habit or routine. His kisses are full of care, warmth, and sincerity. Think about it, when he kisses you, does he linger, savoring the moment, or is it just a quick peck? Does he kiss you with intention, with feeling, or is it just a mechanical gesture? When a man kisses you, does it feel rushed, or does he take his time, savoring the moment? A loving man will kiss you not just when he wants intimacy but at random moments, when you're cooking together, sitting quietly, or even just passing by each other in the house. These small gestures mean a lot, they show that he's emotionally connected to you, not just physically attracted. If his kisses are gentle and affectionate, making you feel loved and cherished, it's a sign that his heart is truly in the relationship. A man who loves from his heart doesn't kiss out of obligation, he kisses because he feels something deep inside, and he wants you to feel it too. Sign 2, eye contact. Eye contact speaks volumes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and that's absolutely true in love. A man who truly loves you will look at you differently, his eyes will reflect warmth, admiration, and deep connection. When he looks at you, does he hold his gaze, or does he glance away quickly? A man in love maintains eye contact not just during serious conversations but even in simple, everyday moments. For example, when you talk to him, does he look at you with interest? When you're in a crowded room, does he glance at you just to check in? When you share a quiet moment, does he hold your gaze as if words aren't even necessary? Eye contact is a silent way of saying, I see you, I appreciate you, I love you. Men who are only interested in physical attraction often avoid deep eye contact because it feels too vulnerable. But a man who loves you from the heart will look at you with a kind of intensity that makes you feel truly seen and understood. Sign 3. How he values his moments with you. In a world where everything moves fast, time is one of the most valuable things a person can give. A man who truly loves you doesn't rush through his moments with you, he savors them. Think about how he acts when he's with you. Does he seem distracted, always checking his phone or watching the clock? Or does he slow down, making sure you feel heard, seen, and appreciated? Your love is patient. A man who loves you won't make you feel like you're just another task on his schedule. Even when life is busy, he will make time for you, not just for date nights or special occasions but in simple, everyday ways. He'll enjoy sitting with you, listening to you, and being present in the moment. He'll prioritize quality time with you, even if it means sacrificing other things. This is a sign that he values your relationship and is committed to nurturing it. When a man doesn't rush through his moments with you, it's because he truly cherishes your time together. This is a sign of deep love and commitment, not just convenience. He values every second, every minute, and every hour spent with you, and he's willing to slow down to make the most of it. Sign 4. His willingness to show vulnerability. For many men, showing emotions isn't easy. Society often teaches them to be strong, to hide their feelings, but when a man truly loves you, he will trust you enough to let down his guard. He'll share his fears, the things that make him anxious or uncertain, his past failures, and the mistakes he's made in life. He'll open up about his dreams, his hopes for the future, and how he sees you in it. This kind of openness is rare, and it's a sign that he feels deeply connected to you. Many men would rather keep their emotions hidden than risk looking weak, but when he truly loves you, he won't be afraid to be vulnerable. He knows you won't judge him, and he trusts that you'll understand him. This is a major sign of deep emotional connection. If your partner opens up to you in this way, it means you're not just someone he loves, you're someone he trusts with his heart. Sign 5. His full attention when he's with you. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: phones, work, TV, and endless notifications. But when a man truly loves you, he puts all of that aside when he's with you. He doesn't just sit next to you while scrolling through his phone, he doesn't answer calls in the middle of a conversation with you. Instead, he is fully present. Think about your time together. Does he give you his full attention when you speak? Does he listen not just to respond but to truly understand what you're saying? Do you feel like he values your presence, or do you feel like an afterthought? A man who prioritizes your time together is a man who genuinely cares. This doesn't mean he needs to be around you 24/7, but when he is with you, he makes sure you feel seen, heard, and important. Sign 6. His approach to intimacy. Intimacy is more than just physical. Physical attraction can bring two people together, but real love goes beyond that. A man who truly loves you doesn't just seek physical intimacy, he seeks emotional connection. Ask yourself, does he only show affection when he wants something in return, or does he express love through small, everyday gestures? Does he prioritize emotional intimacy, creating a deep sense of connection and understanding between you? True intimacy is about more than just physical connection. It's about the gentle, loving gestures that speak volumes about his feelings for you. When he holds your hand just because, hugs you after a long day, or touches your face gently with care, it shows that he enjoys being close to you, not just for physical pleasure, but because he truly cherishes being with you. A man who only wants you physically won't put effort into these small, meaningful gestures. But a man who loves you from the heart will find 1,000 little ways to express his love outside the bedroom. Real love is about feeling emotionally safe, valued, and connected. If your partner makes intimacy about both of you, not just himself, it's a clear sign that he deeply loves you. Sign 7. He engages in deep emotional conversations. A man who truly loves you will want to know you on every level, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. This means he'll engage in meaningful conversations with you, asking about your feelings, dreams, and fears. He'll remember things you tell him and bring them up later, showing that he's truly invested in getting to know you. He'll open up about his own emotions, rather than keeping everything inside. Real love is built on emotional connection, and connection happens through communication. When he prioritizes deep, meaningful conversations, it's a sign that he's committed to building a strong, lasting bond with you. Connection is the backbone of any meaningful relationship, and connection happens through communication. If your partner only talks about surface-level things like work, bills, or the weather but never about how you truly feel, then something is missing. But if he engages in deeper conversations with you about life, love, the future, and even difficult topics, it's a sign that he sees you as his true partner. Men who avoid deep conversations often do so because they're not emotionally invested. However, a man who truly loves you will want to share his thoughts and hear yours, fostering a deeper understanding and connection between you. Sign 8. He doesn't pretend to be perfect around you. Many men feel the need to appear strong, confident, and in control all the time. However, when a man truly loves you, he doesn't need to pretend to be perfect. He feels safe enough to show you his flaws, his struggles, and even his insecurities. Ask yourself, does he admit when he's wrong? Does he let you see him when he's stressed, tired, or feeling low? Does he trust you enough to be himself without fear of judgment? A man who truly loves you will let you in, rather than keeping a wall up. He knows that love isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. If he lets you see his true self, the good and the bad, it means he trusts you completely, and trust is the foundation of deep, lasting love. Sign 9. How he listens to you, even in the smallest moments. Does he actively listen to what you have to say, or is he distracted by other things? Does he remember the little things you tell him, or does he forget? A man who truly loves you will listen to you with intention and attention, even when it's not a grand, romantic gesture. He'll hear you, see you, and understand you in a way that makes you feel truly loved and valued. He pays attention to the small details. Love isn't just about big moments, it's about the little things that happen every day. A man who truly loves you will notice and remember the small details about you. For example, he remembers how you like your coffee, notices when you're feeling down even if you don't say anything, and recalls little stories you told weeks or months ago. These things might seem small, but they are huge signs of love. A man who doesn't truly care will forget these things easily, but a man who loves you from the heart will pay attention, even to the tiniest details, because you matter to him. Real love isn't just about grand, romantic gestures, it's about showing up every day in small ways, without expecting anything in return. If your partner listens to you, remembers the little things, and truly sees you for who you are, then you can be sure his love is deep and real. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Does your partner show these signs? Maybe he expresses some of them, but not all. That's okay, love is a journey, and relationships grow over time. Even if your partner doesn't say "I love you" every day, his actions can speak volumes. But if you feel like something is missing, don't lose hope. Sometimes, men express love in ways that we don't immediately recognize. Communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. If you want more emotional depth in your relationship, start with an honest conversation. Tell your partner how you feel, share your thoughts, needs, and desires. Love grows stronger when both people understand each other better. And if you're still searching for this kind of love, don't settle for less than what you deserve. The right person will show you love not just through words but through actions that make you feel truly valued. Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever experienced these signs in your own relationship? Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you felt truly seen, heard, and loved by your partner? Share your thoughts, and let's continue the conversation. Thank you so much for watching and listening up till this point. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to encourage us by liking the post, smashing the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, turning on the bell notification and sharing your thoughts in the comments section. See you on the next one.